Right. Well, that was something that just happened. Okay, so we're now going back. This is now the route where we allied with Phi, and she betrayed us because she'd seen us betray her before. We're going to see what this last bit of novel is. Sorry about the jumping backwards and forwards. Luna and I, hold on.
You chose ally, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure that was okay?
No. Yeah, of course. Phi did too. Wait.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
How do we know that? She chose betrayal last time. Oh, it's not confidence. I already know. But the last thing she knew was we betrayed... Oh, I don't know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
If we both ally this time, then it's not what I thought.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yep. Yeah, see, she's still... Yeah, exactly. Thank God, I was like, eh?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
But now maybe we can have a better conversation with her.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell, Phi? Why do you choose betray? Hold on. Is this a
I
skip?
see.
No.
So you remember it too?
Yeah.
The other round 2.
Yeah. Let's have this conversation. What? Don't act dumb, Sigma. That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. This is exactly the response that I expected. It felt anticlimactic. Really? Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betrayal last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said?
Yeah.
That I'd make you pay?
Yeah. I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what happened in it. Well, that seems to be what's happening though, Sigma. No way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Phi choosing ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game, when I was playing against Alice, I'd seen something. Fi and I had chosen Betray. But for some reason I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly I realised that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Fi?
Yeah. You're the only one who didn't vote Ally.
Yeah, Fi. Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Again? Do you not remember what happened last time? Well, I don't even know what happened last time. Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey, right, grab her before she jumps. Wait. I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out. Not out!
You're in my way.
That's not gonna stop her.
Move.
No. I'm not letting you go. Oh god. Someone get to the door. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who'd ditch the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
You might be surprised. Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
Grab her leg. As she spoke, Fi bent down. Sigma. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
There's the Latin again.
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
No, it hasn't.
See you later.
Has it? Wait! Stop! I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Here we go. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipsi potest lupiter reprehendia. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the Nonary game? Zero. The bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want? Wow, that was some good talk from Sigma there.
Fine.
Fi slowly let go of the lever. Phew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
Yeah?
What are you talking about?
Everyone's like, Huh?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
No. We aren't talking about round 1. Wait.
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah. I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
Nice. That was the... Like, he did good. The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
Is no one asking her how she jumps like that?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can...
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
Yeah.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
Yeah. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Yeah.
Apparent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pair. Me too.
Oh, these are the same as before. In one of the other endings.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great. Yeah.
Who's gonna be my partner then?
I don't remember.
I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here.
Maybe it was Ten Myoji or Dio, right?
I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh. Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Phi's a cyan pair, and K is a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Phi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yeah.
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah. So is this now gonna continue?
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies.
Yeah.
I 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
Yep.
What about the people back in the infirmary?
So we're going with either Phi or, oh yeah, there's still people passed out.
Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
Well, that's not good though. How are we going to carry on while 2 people are unconscious? I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. Kinda worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Because we haven't cut our hand in this playthrough, right? We found Alice in the garden this time. Phi was already with her. Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. She nodded back. See, the truth is...
What?
What?
Oh no!
What did we say?
You found another bomb?
Oh, okay. Yes, in the garden. Yeah,
Where?
in the garden.
No,
Yes.
that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
Yep, and I believe you because I did the exact same thing when I was in there. There was a number on this one too, it said 1. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 3,
You
well...
think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
Yes.
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Okay.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case?
Okay.
The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. So where are we heading? Like, it didn't give us an option, right? We're just sort of looking for this bomb now. We're on floor B. We've gone to the warehouse? So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What? When did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh,
We just got here.
I guess your hearing's starting to go.
Oh shit.
How sad.
So what do you want? Why are you stalking me? I don't like this.
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman?
I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high, all the way up to the ceiling. Tell me more about that, Fi.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
I'm more curious about your jumps. Graffiti? Oh yeah, that. Are we actually going to solve that? Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
Then again, maybe it means something. Yeah, I mean, I would assume so.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
A reminder of mortality or something, right? Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality. That's it. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. I don't think so. Also 9. Right, so there's 9. Number 9. And the sun can be like light. I don't know. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi. Latin.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
And I mean, in the archive room, all of the books in there were in Latin. So maybe she should have gone in there too. And how do you know that phrase? I'm not gonna try and say it again.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Yeah. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh? Okay. So it's not Lupita. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born.
Oh.
I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face. And I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Okay. Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Volapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere.
The I is pronounced as a J. I feel like we have to remember that.
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities.
Explain?
That's why I followed you here.
Oh, uh-oh.
I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be murdered? Yeah. I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So
you're saying we should go somewhere else?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Alright. So, she followed us to talk to us. That's fine. We didn't still talk about the actual important things that we need to talk about, though. Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed. Where are we heading? Archive room. Maybe. Yeah. This is where all the Latin is. This stupid room. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Okay. I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Fi spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate.
Okay.
It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
Yeah. What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Maybe. Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well. I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she'd asked.
Interesting choice. You clapped your hands, right?
Yeah.
But you could have chosen to cheer or blow a kiss, right?
I don't know. Blow a kiss? I wouldn't do...
Details don't matter. Just talking about possibilities here.
Right.
Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things.
Yeah.
All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another.
Yeah, okay.
The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different.
And we like jumping around between them?
Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
Yeah, sure have.
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one?
Yeah.
What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell.
Finally, one that I've kind of heard of.
I've simplified it a lot.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air?
Oh no. Not the existential questions. Yeah, okay.
I'd say not much.
But I didn't take it that she meant that the air was conscious. I just took it that she meant it's a variable.
Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying?
No.
The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Right. Continue.
Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
Maybe my brain melted. Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk.
This is the section where we have no inkling about the whole robot situation as well.
How familiar are you with quantum physics?
Oh, I read about it every day.
Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
Not that box. Oh, I've got traumatic memories associated with that box. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
Is this the cat thing?
Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to the lion.
All right. Everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrödinger's cat?
I do. I thought that's where this was going.
It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about.
Right?
Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute.
Yeah, let her explain, Sigma, please.
Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat.
Yeah,
A living cat.
Yeah, okay.
This is important. Got it?
Yeah. It's a cat meow. Oh, God.
Oh, man. This again?
This again. Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe.
Maybe we are a robot, right? You know how Zero Jr. is always making bunny puns? We can't help but make cat puns. Maybe we are a robot and puns are programmed into our brain.
Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you see?
Oh wait, that's not even pond. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material. And the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
Okay. What? I'm kitting out of here.
Idiot.
Yep.
It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas.
Yeah, please, I really need this. I don't understand what this theory is, so I need to concentrate, Sigma.
So, what's the weight?
Radioactive shit. Material.
And the jar of ink.
Poison. Poisonous gas.
Exactly. Good work.
Thank you.
Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break.
Right.
These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour.
Okay.
So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead?
Would that have caused an explosion, though? I don't understand.
You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know.
Yeah.
Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
And it breaks the jar and the cat gets poisoned. It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale. Tale!
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
50-50. Oh, 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer?
We don't know until we check.
Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't possibly know.
Then guess.
We don't know.
It's not hard. Alive or dead?
Unknown. No, you don't know until... I don't understand this theory. You can't possibly know until you open the box. I guess I'm supposed to say it's alive? I don't know. The cat is, pause for dramatic effect, alive.
Nope.
I don't think it's alive. I don't think it's dead. I think we don't know what it is until we open the fucking box.
You're wrong.
It's dead?
That's wrong too.
Well, I was always going to be wrong then. Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist.
Yeah.
But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth.
Yeah, but what I don't understand about that is that that doesn't change what was happening. You know what I mean?
That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it.
But that's anything. I don't know what's going on outside my house right now. Like, could be anything going on, you know? But that doesn't mean it's not happening. I don't understand.
Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it?
No.
If the cat in the box is possibilities,
then it's both alive and dead. No, I don't understand this theory.
Right. So,
it's alive
let's
or
open the
dead.
lid.
We just don't know until we look. Because it still died at a moment if it's dead or it's still alive. I don't understand. If you put a camera in there, you would know when it died or when it survived.
And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth.
That's as if things don't happen unless you are there witnessing them. It's the whole tree falling over in the woods thing.
Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
Good.
Anyway, that's Schrödinger's cat.
I don't understand it. I just can't I've never been able to wrap my head around it. And that's probably the most explain it like I'm 5 explanation I'm ever going to get. And I still don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Just because you're not looking at something doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I don't know. Obviously I'm missing the point.
The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
I mean, that theory obviously makes sense when it comes to the flowchart, and it's like, even then, does it? I don't know. Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. And if the moment the lid opened determines whether or not the cat is dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. Right, this is where it was going with this, right? It's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
Yeah. So, in this situation, Alice is the cat. No, I still don't understand. What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline.
Yep, like Alice did it 5 minutes before.
When did you push the button?
The last second. Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange?
Yeah, I do.
You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
So that's saying the whole cat theory is true then, and that whatever's happened hasn't happened until it's revealed itself, right? That my choice in the future altered your action in the past.
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
But what about from your perspective? That only works if there's only ever one perspective in the world, right? Right. Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. Yeah, yeah. When I chosen ally, Alice had chosen betrayer. And when I chosen betrayer, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die.
Right, I'm looking.
I found it over there.
Yeah.
Let me give you one last example.
That die weighs 150 grams, by the way. Multiplication before addition, yo. As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid. Alright.
Alright. Answer
Okay.
this question.
What's the number?
What number is the die on?
So is the point of this that it hasn't happened until we open the lid? Currently the die is on no number. Is that what it's trying to say? Because it doesn't make sense. 4. Has to be 4.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job. You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Yeah, because we haven't done this before. Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
4, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention?
Oh my
The
god.
die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you open the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh.
But just put a camera in the box. I don't understand.
That's one way to look at it, at least.
Okay. I understand what she's saying though, so that's progress. Then when you opened the lid, it was just one number?
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
That's not how it works. Maybe that's how things work in this game though. This isn't real after all. Huh. Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
I understand now what she's getting at, I think. That's crazy. I don't agree with it, but I think I understand it.
That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, that's all. Oh, okay then.
We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point.
Okay.
Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility.
Yeah.
You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Okay. Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah. That's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works.
Okay.
But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
Yeah. That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just,
Just what?
well, pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Why would he have left that Schrödinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
Maybe we were supposed to figure this out? You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrödinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box, right, meow?
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Oh my god. That makes more sense, because you can't see inside the box, and we can see inside the box. Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah. We might be determining the history of the world outside.
Oh... Okay. Okay. No way. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good.
Oh, they found it?
There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes.
So are we in here to try and, like, fix the world or something? Like, stop this pandemic or something?
We found it.
Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find?
The bomb.
The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
I've been in the control room. It's been in all... Oh. I was gonna say, it's been in all of the rooms that I've solved. Crew quarters. Garden. Control room.
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least we found them all now. Well, we don't know that. There could be 4 or 5 or 6 or 10.
No. There could be more.
Yeah.
Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Yeah. Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really, but, I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna.
Okay.
After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fi and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
Yeah, go on. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji's was a cyan pair. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Yeah. Maybe, do we not get any options then? Oh, we do get options. I don't know. Option A. Fi and Tenmyoji, cyan, would pair with me, red. I don't mind that. K and Dio would pair with Quark. Yeah. Clover and Luna would pair with Alice. That sounds like 3 very good groups. Because I trust K to look after Quark. Clover will look after Alice. And then we get to hang out with Fi and Tenmyoji.
Huh? There's only one option?
I thought there would only be one option, yeah.
Yeah. Any other combinations don't make white.
Yeah. What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them.
Yeah.
The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Yeah. Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
Yeah.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Yeah. Also, she knows more about Kay than what we know. Well, we still need to figure out what we're gonna do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Yeah. Wait. A couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh. You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Oh boy.
Yeah. There are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
I was gonna say probably enough to blow up a couple of 100 kilometers or whatever she said. 3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
No. That's insane. So is this just like a consequence to make sure?
Clover,
like,
how did you know that?
Maybe it's like there is a pandemic going on outside and either we've got to solve it or the place is getting nuked to make sure the rest of the world doesn't get, like, infected.
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's during my training, they...
Yeah, there's the training again.
My job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realise waiters these days needed to memorise how many operational antimatter reactors there are worldwide. Or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah. Did I?
Oh. Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
You're really bad, whatever you are, Clover. What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
The government?
They're like agents, secret agents.
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then.
Oh, that's fine. We've still got like 55 minutes though, so... That's still chill.
Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay?
Yeah.
Bye!
No, we should all just go right now. Hey. You haven't... Damn it. Alright. She's a terrible liar. And she's gone. Fine. She's right, you know. We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? Does she have the thing? No. Check
Oh,
what?
there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly. Any traces of madness we'd seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah. With our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Yeah.
If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
This is the timeline where we found that thing, right?
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Hey, I was right about something for once in my life. Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but 5 figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Yeah? Couldn't get it to do anything though. We plugged in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
Yeah, we need to find a password then.
But why was it in the control room?
Dunno.
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
Yeah, I do.
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
That would.
Doesn't that seem odd, though?
No, I think maybe it's like a backup, maybe.
Zero Senior wants us to play the Nonary game, right?
Or like a motivation, I don't know.
So why would he set bombs?
Because there's more going on than what meets the eye, Luna.
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us.
Oh no, not this again.
Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password.
Okay.
If we can figure out who that person is and question them,
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Yeah.
exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up.
Alright. Okay, I see the... Because I was like, how's that quick and easy when we don't know the password? But yeah, we're gonna get it off someone.
Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand?
I think Fi would be good at playing Among Us.
No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No?
So we somehow know who it is from a different timeline, but we just don't know it yet.
Alright. Let's see.
I feel like we still haven't gotten any more information about who it could be. I mean, it's certainly not Fi. There's plenty of people we haven't really spoke to yet. Wait.
Huh?
Okay, here we go. Is it the same? You only need to search one person.
Why?
To be continued. Alright. So those flashes are things that we're still gonna look out for. There's the one that stands out to me because there's a one of Alice wearing clothes. I don't recognize that yet, but I'm sure we'll find out more during another thing. Jeez, right, that was a big information dump for me. I mean, probably not so much to other people who already understand these theories, but to me, that was a lot. So here we are. We kind of did my plan. We've followed all of the avenues down this section that we possibly can until we find more information. So, that one we need more medication. That one... Oh no, this one relates back to this one, I guess. These ones are obviously just bad ends. And all we've got left to do now is to go back to the original chromatic doors and follow the different paths and get to know different people. Feel like there's a lot to process. There's probably a lot to talk about, but at this moment I haven't really processed a lot of it. I think I understand the theory of what they're talking about. I need to set aside the part of my brain that goes, no, that's not possible. Ignore that and just take it for what it is. And I've already kind of discussed what kind of theories that I was having about why we are here and doing this. But there's also, I guess, a lot that I don't know yet. And I don't know if all of these are gonna head towards Quark and Alice being infected, or if that's gonna change for the different routes. I have no idea. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what else we're gonna discover. Because we've obviously still got escape rooms to do in these sections too. So then the escape rooms there. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got like at least 8 that we know where they are. So there's still quite a lot, and then everything else is still novel sections and stuff. So we have still got a lot to do, but I'm really glad that we've just got this whole right section done as much as we can, and we learn a lot. And then some threads just got left hanging. So like, yeah, Phi is now in this particular timeline. Phi knows about the fact that we can seem to jump between consciousness through different parallel decisions type thing, right? But she knows that when we jump, we don't really remember that we've jumped, or we only remember key information and stuff like that, which makes sense. And then none of that relates back to the whole robot thing in this ending, where they chopped our arm off and we're bleeding like white blood, and then what the hell's going on there? And then we've obviously seen, like I say, in another timeline, we have seen who it is, but we haven't seen it yet. And for this one we need more medication. So I wonder how many of them will have the same, have the same answer. So like lock number 7, lock number 9. These are 2 separate things then. It seems like this one would end straight away, right? Because there's the chart ends there. So maybe that's a wrong accusation or something. And this is a right accusation. I'm not sure. But I'm very, very excited to find out. So I will leave this here for today. That was really good. Thank you so much everybody for watching. And I'm really excited to jump back into a whole nother section now. Where we will be going back here. I'm not going to do it right now. I will save it until the next time. So I think I'm going to go down, I don't know which route it is, but I'm going to go with the Tenmyoji route, whichever one that is, because I feel like we've spent so much time with all of the girls during this whole section, and no time with any of the guys. I want to know more about Tenmyoji. I want to, hopefully, maybe it will change things up a little bit so we can get to know Dio, and maybe Quark too, and Kay. Like all of those, we don't know anything about them yet, but we know that Phi trusts Kay. We know bits and bobs, and I would like to get to know all of them a lot more, because we spent a lot of time with the girls on this side. So I'm just assuming that's the middle one, but it might not be. It might be this one. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, that's the plan for the next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Bye!